embraced Islam, he was in his songs presenting a lot of questions about the universe, about something. And now he's trying to give the answers to these questions, but through the same way that he used in the past.
Right, thank you.
In his songs,
Well, again, I'm not going to like engage myself into this discussion, but I'll just like mention one example here, and then you'll need to give me answers later. When we have this story about the Prophet ﷺ, when these like couple of girls who used to come to the Prophet's house and they have the duf, and and they were singing. How would you? Well, I'm not going to apply it according to age here. It's not a kind of like age-related issue. It is about the principle itself. Is it okay or not? Okay, is it okay only singing without instruments or with instruments? It's about the age, the young or the adults. I'm not going to add more to this because it actually deserves a whole lecture to comment on this. But I'm just thinking about this, and I believe that if the aim and the way of making this is for the whole sake of seeking Allah's pleasure and communicating words in a good way and without indulging into sort of like indecent or vulgar words like what we can listen nowadays, perhaps he's just thinking for the goodness, for the peace that perhaps will appeal to the people from his own culture. Perhaps it will have some impact on them, maybe greater than the impact of the Sheikh of Al-Azhar himself if he gives a sermon to them. So I would be like more of an inclined to say it's okay as long as it is within the boundaries of what the Sharia says. It's okay. If you trespass that and go into the restricted area, I don't think it would be right.
Doctor, when the Prophet go and it was the feast and he found that his wives like in a party, he said to them, you can continue because it's a feast and it could be a pleasure for you. It was true. So it could be halal in the...
But this is what I'm saying. Within the boundaries of what is acceptable in Islam, it's fine. The bigger question which you need to think of, and perhaps this could be maybe like a project you need to work on, it is what we call nowadays like the returning retired actors and actresses. Like the people who decided to become more practicing Muslim among the actresses and actors, and they now under the pressure from Muslims that we need to have the Muslim pattern, the Muslim person appear on the media to instruct the people about how they should live their lives. How would you assess it? This is a problem. If we think that by appearing on television and presenting like good examples of the Sahaba or of the good righteous people on the television which will impress the non-Muslims as well as the Muslims themselves, this could be a good thing. But other people would say that acting in principle, it is haram. Once you're retired, once you decided to quit it is over. You can't go back. And just quick, please, because we don't have time.
I think that you cannot accept them. As you say, media equal money, equal business. There isn't any place for one or
But let us suppose that we have private channels that would give you the opportunity to present what you want, Islamically stuff. Would that be okay or not? It has great effects on people. Right.
I
Right.
Islam has no rule for non-halal things. It does not matter who we should try to please or who should we try to bring into Islam. Islam itself is pure and clean, and inshallah will stay pure and clean. And all what the sister was saying about the incident with Rasulullah, right? And say Arabian has she was saying وعندنا رسول يعلم ما في غدا, and we have a Rasul that knows what's in tomorrow. And say Arabian has it, and he allowed her to sing about winning battles and winning, and their whole life was to purify Mecca and purify the world from any unclean things. So Islam should stay clean.
Barakallah feek. Now we go to the third clip. I was hoping that we could have some time to watch the other clip that I brought for you. It's like a woman from Norway, and she is an Islamic activist, and she is engaged in what we call as the Muslim Women Federation in Scandinavia, and perhaps we'll have time maybe next lecture. The third clip is here.
Very much in the